Morning, guys. Let's do a mold pull today, see how things have progressed so far. So, start with this guy. Let's see, this is one of the failed D20 dice holders that I created a base for. Just did a clear base with some alcohol ink drops to kind of match the color scheme. Looks pretty cool. I mean, you know, you still got the see-through bottom that it had when it failed in the mold. And then just top that goes with it. This was the first attempt at making that tennis ball dice, but not only did it fail, but the buyer didn't want that color scheme exactly. So that's when I just went to the plain one, the flat colored one. Next up, we have our stencil. This is the newest mold for the French cleats. Okay, a little bit of bubbling. That's probably just because of alcohol, just from the resin itself. I mean, regardless of the micro bubbles, which might not be a systemic problem, might just be, you know, because of that particular batch of resin. I will keep trying, but regardless, it is super clear. No waves or, you know, lines or anything like that. Looking good so far. I am much happier with how these have turned out than previous versions. So I will keep using that mold and see where life takes me from here. So yeah, ta-da. All right, let's do our small pieces real quick. Couple of new little skulls for keychains. Just did black dye resin and some alcohol ink drops. Okay, so we have the silver and black. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good. I like it. And then we have the gold and black with a... Ooh, he's got gold eyebrows. How about that? Lots of thoughts going on in there. Very cool. I'm happy with those. Okay. Originally made this to be a little ammo dump for the newest catapult, but there's nowhere to put it on the catapult base, so I'll just keep this for a future project. Okay. Just alcohol ink and some interference powder. Just a pretty little thing. Unfortunately, the mold itself is deformed at this point, so the piece is not entirely stable on its own merits. Just like me. Okay, so before I move on to the big pieces, we do have our two, we do have the newest dragon egg that I made, but something happened during the pressure pot curing where it just decided not to fill in all these areas over here. So hopefully today when I do a pour, I will be able to get resin into these void spaces and save it from being a total loss, because otherwise, niche geet. Okay, next up we have our wine glass holder catapult. This is definitely intended for the nerd community. I mean, the catapult itself is just beautiful this time. Love the way the alcohol ink drops turned out. I'm going to put a little bit of like acrylic paint on that surface so that you can't necessarily see the stick that's acting as a support. But great swirling with the alcohol ink drops. Love the way the dice have floated a little bit to make it look less uniform. Yeah, the mica paint on the bottom didn't turn out too great, but I mean, this one is definitely only going to sit one way, so from the top, looks great. So, 8 out of 10 on the success scale. Okay, now for the newest D20. This is the one that I made for testing out the pressure pot, trying to get it to work the way it's supposed to. Oh, and by the way, if anybody has anything to say about my fingernails other than that they look awesome, fuck right off. I am sick of interacting with you people. Okay, so the lid itself looks gorgeous. No bubbling. One little tiny imperfection along the edge. 2, the numbers are nice and clean. Can't wait to paint this. I love the distribution of the additives inside. There's a hair got stuck in there, but no big deal. So that is clean as a whistle. I'm honestly a little terrified to unwrap this one. These things have been such a pain in my butt lately. Okay, all right, so far so good. That is all the way hardened, so I don't think it's going to sink on me if I take it out of the mold. Okay. All right, I would say that that looks perfect. I don't see any bubbles. Good distribution on the additives. Okay, that is perfect. That came out exactly how I hoped it would. Okay, damn, I'm charging at least $50 for this. Shit. What color should I do the numbers? Green? Maybe blue? Maybe white with some glow-in-the-dark paint on top of the white? Maybe I shouldn't paint the numbers at all. Woohoo, that is clean as a whistle. Fuck yeah. Hell yes. I love it. All right, that is it for the mold pull, I believe. Anything else? Anybody lurking? No, I don't think so. All right, so that's that. I'm going to stop right here and let you guys go, and I will go get started for a pour video. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys later.